So tonight is a little bit different. Actually, it's our first Japanese guest on the podcast. And tonight we have Kaz, who will talk to us about Kashiwa. So welcome to our podcast.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really honored to join this podcast.
Yeah, we've known each other for quite a few years, and we met after matches a few times. I think that was due to the J League line chat group where we both were talking about the same thing, and I just said let's have a drink after the match sometime, and I met you and your wife after the match. So have you been going to matches last year?
Yeah, even though the corona situation is spreading all over the J League, but I went to the almost all home game at the Hitachi, but not so many away games.
Yes, that's about the same for me. I went to all the home matches and a few away matches, but mainly only local matches just to avoid the travel, especially traveling outside the prefecture. But one thing that actually I've forgotten is, do you live quite close to the ground, the stadium?
You mean the Kashiwa?
Yes.
Hitachi?
Yeah.
Not that really. It takes about 1.5 hours to get to the Hitachi. I'm living in Kanagawa Prefecture.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, it takes me about an hour to get to Nissan Stadium from my house in Yokosuka. So how did you come to be supporting Kashiwa?
Actually, I was living in Kashiwa when I was elementary school, and I was living in the very close to the stadium. It took like 15 minutes by the bicycle to get to the Hitachi. So at that time, the ticket price for the elementary school student was like about 500 yen. So it was so easy to watch the Reysol game for the young kids. So and from that, I've been very big fan of Kashiwa Reysol.
Right.
So
okay. Yeah. So
I've been supported for like 25 years.
Wow.
That's isn't it?
That's a long time. Yeah. so you're a former local supporter, but you kept up the connection with the club. So you must have seen many good players playing for Reysol over the years. So do you remember what's the best player that you ever saw playing for them?
It's so hard for me to pick one player because I've been a big fan of Reysol for 25 years. But let me choose one player. Let me say Franza in Leverkusen, Germany, and his skill was so brilliant.
When did he play? How long ago was that?
Actually, like 10 years ago.
Right.
Let me
So
check.
yeah, maybe I'm not sure if I saw him. Yeah.
Yeah, he played for Reysol from 2005 to 2010.
Okay. Yeah, that was before. That was before I started watching. I think I saw the first match at Reysol about 2012 or 13, possibly. Yeah, around then.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my first memory of going to your stadium, I think Marinos lost 4-0 in that match, and it was I think it was a cup match, a Levan Cup match, and it was very unusual for me because like I hadn't been so close to the Golura supporters before, but at your stadium, it's so small. The away area, especially, everybody is packed together. So it was really kind of exciting to be, close to the drums and all of the core supporters. But every time we lost a goal, the level of the support on our side went up. So after 4 goals, it was like crazy level of supporting. And then suddenly, the referee blew the whistle for the end of time, and the support stopped immediately. And I've never seen like so many people. They were so angry and so upset about losing 4-0, but they didn't say a word, and it was just silence. It was really scary, actually, for me.
That's kind of Japanese culture, in or Europe or the Spain or the England, when the club which they are supporting lost the opponent like 0-4, like everybody will be going to be crazy and yelling at the players or the managers, and but Japanese football fans went to the completely silent
Yeah.
when very angry.
Yes, indeed. Actually, I think in England, if your team is about 3 goals down, I think many supporters would just leave at that point. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't even stay till the end. They show their kind of opinion by just leaving the stadium early. Yeah.
Yeah.
So looking back at 2021, we obviously we met twice, and the the first match at Nissan Stadium. Do you remember that match?
Oh yeah, that was that 1-1, the tie game.
Yeah, 1-1. That's right, 1-1. And Ippe Shinosuke, he scored in the 82nd minute, and
Mhm.
then in the 86th minute we got the equalizer by Matsubara Ken, and he scored a really amazing goal for us from outside of the box, a very kind of long shot. But it was one of those matches where Marinos had obviously like their style is to have a lot of possession, so they had like 71% of the possession, and but Reysol had I think more shots than Marinos in that game, so they were I think breaking away whenever they had the ball. They had a shot at goal, so a little bit maybe disappointing for both sides because I think you guys thought that you had won at the 82nd minute, but we got the final equalizer just to pull back a point.
Yeah, you're right. I was very disappointed because as you mentioned, like your team Marinos dominated and then they kept the ball and the whole matches, and but we scored the Ipe scored the match's first goal in 82 minutes, and we showed that the solid defense until the Matsubara is a brilliant goal. So I was expecting we are going to get the 3 big points, but it ends with 1-1, that tie game. It was a really disappointed game.
Yeah, and I think people who don't follow Marinos or Kashiwa will maybe they don't know that Ippe played for Marinos first, and then I'm not sure he went after that. I can't remember which team he went after that, but I think he'd been to, was it Omiya first, and then to Kashiwa? Is that the order? Do you remember that?
I think he he went to the Omiya, our region.
Mm.
and he played for 2 years and came to the Reysol.
Yeah, I think he left in the first summer after Postecoglou came to Marinos, and I think people were a little bit surprised that he left, but he wasn't finding himself like a player that was being selected, so he I think he wanted to play somewhere a little bit more. But he's gone now to Niigata this season, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gone. But okay, moving ahead to the next time we met at for a home match for you.
Yeah,
So
that's more disappointing game. Yeah.
I well I remember that match quite well because it was a bit of a crazy match, I think,
Yeah.
because I remember that. So you know, Marcos had a foul in the 35th minute and got the straight red card and just was sent off. That was against your player number 39. I'm not sure what who that
Yeah.
who that was.
He left our team as well, but he went to the Shimizu from this school.
That was a bad foul, I thought. Like it was strange. It was a strange foul. It looked like Marcos just after the guy had got the ball, he just defouled him, and it was really obvious. They took a look at the VAR, and but Marcos was saying, "Oh, it wasn't a foul," and so I think your side must have been pretty. Your supporters must have been pretty angry about that.
So that was very unfortunate for both sides. Of course, the Marcos sent off with a red card, and also Kamiya got injured by that play, and he left the game, and also he was out for the couple months
Right.
from that match. So that was a hard one for both of us.
So I thought, okay, down to 10 men, that's pretty difficult to come back. But we in that match there was I think a 75th minute. There was a really long pass from Teraton right up to Maeda, who ran great speed down to the pitch, and then passed to Onayu, who had a goal. That was kind of the one of those times when both of those players, had the combination, and then in the 79th minute was a very strange goal where your goalkeeper was, I think, just about to take a goal kick, and then Maeda charged the goalkeeper, got the ball, and just chased after the ball into the net, and the goalkeeper was just looking round and saying, what happened there. It was a very disappointing one for you, I guess.
Yeah, we were one man up, and the score is two down, like 0-2.
Yeah,
That was a crazy night for us.
yeah, but you did get a goal. Hosoya scored a goal in the 89th minute
Mm-hmm.
there. Yeah, so
That was his first career goal, I guess.
all right, I didn't know that. Yeah, so yeah, so I think at that time also the Cristiano came on, didn't he? He came on late. I think the manager wasn't playing him.
Yes, I'm not sure that, but Cristiano suffered some minor injuries at that time, so he didn't start. But we were one man up, and I think Nelsinho decides to put more pressure on your team, so Christian came out. But I'm not sure, but I think he didn't take one shot that much.
Right. Yeah, he's always he can change the match. Yeah, but he didn't really help in that situation. So this season, how is it looking for you right now with the preseason and your first match?
We won against Shonan Belmare
Yep.
2-0. But we were 1 man up. Shonan defender. I forgot his name, but he was sent off with the second yellow card.
Oh yeah, Oiwa. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that was yeah. And you guys scored in the 68th minute with a penalty,
Mm-hmm.
and 75th minute as well. Yeah. So how was that match? How did you feel that the team looked for this season?
Oh, honestly, the before that Oiwa was sent off, that was a Shonan's match. We didn't put some pressure on their defense. They were keeping the ball very efficiently, and they shot the several shoot that scares us. But so in the first half, I mean, before that was sent off, there was very kind of frustration, and we can't build any efficient offensive tactics. This problem existing since the last seasons, and I was thinking that problem not solved in this off season. But after what we were 1 man up, new players, Koyamatsu and Nakamura Keita, they were playing really well, and they showed their high skills, and we started to started to put pressure on their defense, and Nakamura got the foul inside the penalty area. That's our first goal for the penalty kick, and I thought the second goal was Koyamatsu. And so of course, I'm very happy we won the first matches with the 2 goals, but I'm not sure that we are not that good on the offense. This program has been.
So actually, I was looking at the new players that came into the club, and the big one that stood out for me was Douglas from Kobe. I didn't notice that he'd gone to Kashiwa, so I was just checking the team lineup for this year, and Douglas's name came out, and there was the familiar Douglas there. So were you happy about signing him?
Yeah. I forgot to mention about the Douglas. I think he really knows how to play in the J League, because he has been in Japan. In J League for the couple of years. So he knows how to score in the J League, and also his athletics is very high level. So as I mentioned, we don't know yet how to build a offensive offense in this year. So his the personal high skills, I'm really counting on it.
Right.
But he left the first game due to the minor injury. I guess he will be back on this weekend, but I don't know. That's nervous timing for us. But yeah, we are really counting on him.
Yeah, he's a big signing. Yeah. So,
Mm.
did you get any other players that were really kind of notable? Like, because I'm looking at the players coming in. Um,
As I mentioned, the Koyamatsu
yep.
from the Sagan Tosu.
Right.
Yeah, he played really good in the first matches, and he. I thought he's good at speed, and of course, his speed was so quick in the Shonan's match, but also he is really good at the building the offense. I mean, he can keep the ball on the middle of the field, and also he kicks the ball really well. I mean, long ball. So the Koyamatsu will show the difference for us. And also Nakamura Keita from the Shimizu Espal. Also, I dropped my phone. He actually plays for the right wing back in the Shonan game. And also his skill is really high level as well. So when the Shonan pressure, Shonan put some pressure on our defense, and we have to push them back. For example, the last season, and in that situation, we all we could do is kick the long ball to the offensive players, such as Cristiano or Esaka or Segawa. But in the Shonan's game, Nakamura could keep the ball at our side of the field and make the short passes to avoid the Shonan's pressure. So that's the difference comparing to the last year. And when I saw that Nakamura's game in the first match, I could see some bright side of this season.
Yeah, that sounds well. It sounds like you got a couple of good additions there. So, did you lose any important players this year?
I not, I don't want to talk about it, but we lost some really good players. For example, Segawa.
Hmm.
He's an offensive player, and he plays for us for really hard, and his shoot skill is very high. And we all loved him playing for the Reysol, but he left to the Shonan.
Oh,
And yeah, so we faced the Segawa in the very first game of it.
oh. So do the fans give him a clap when his name was announced in Shonan, or did they boo him? But they can't boo anymore, so they have to be silent, I guess.
Yeah, and actually, I arrived at the stadium just before the game begins, so
Hmm.
I don't know how they react, but after the game, we all clap for him
Right.
and show the thankfulness to him.
Yes. Well, why do you think he left?
I actually I don't know, but Nelsinho
Hmm.
wants more big players. The Segawa is kind of a short guy,
Hmm. I see. Yeah. Yeah.
so I think that's why we didn't renew his contract.
And like last year, you lost Esaka. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And was that summertime? Yeah, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's rumor, so I don't know what the true story is, but Esaka was doubting the Neo philosophy or
Right.
his tactics. So he was against Neo and Neo maybe got angry and let him go to the other club.
Yeah, because I was watching the highlights and then I noticed him there in the highlights for the I think the first match last year. Um, so yeah, you mentioned Nelsinho. He's been there for how long now? The at Reysol?
Who? Osaka?
The manager. Sorry.
No, yeah, this season he's third season, I guess. Fourth season. We made a contract with Nelsinho for 5 years.
You think he's
That
going to stay for the full 5 years?
Yeah, I think so. With high possibilities.
Are you happy with that?
Nah, because he's too old.
It was funny last year when we played you in our away match because our manager Kevin Muscat he hadn't been decided. I think I'm not sure if he was decided at that point or announced at that point, but anyway he wasn't there at Marinos. So we had the after Postecoglou left to go to Celtic, we had the temporary manager, and basically I think the team were just decided, okay, we're going to play. Well, they were told to play exactly the same as before. Don't change anything. So but they had a lot of. I think they got a lot of confidence. Like usually when the manager leaves, sometimes the team collapses or they're lost. But I think our team, they really got a lot of confidence and they say, okay, we're going to play the same way and keep the same things going as the previous manager. So they were pretty confident there. So looking after that Shonan match, that puts you third in the table, but we're first in the table right now. So that was a great match for us last week against Kawasaki. So how confident are you coming into this match this weekend?
Zero confidence.
Zero? Oh, very.
I was watching, the Marinos and Frontale Kawasaki's game, and the both teams' level is really high, and also I can't imagine how our defenders protected the goal against the offensive guys.
Oh.
So their confidence.
But I always found though that Reysol away matches were some of the difficult matches. Like in my past experience, the stadium and the atmosphere at the stadium. But I guess these days the atmosphere is a little bit you can't compare it to how it used to be at the stadium. So, but still, it's a great place to watch a match, and the fans on I think both sides, because they're so tightly packed, are very kind of enthusiastically supporting. And it was for us, for Marinos fans, it was really difficult to get a ticket because we could sell probably double the amount of tickets for that match, given the size of the away area. It's just like it's one of the few places with the standing only, with the barriers if people haven't been to the stadium. So it's like a slope behind the goal, a stepped slope behind the goal with the barriers to
Mm.
to prevent you moving forward. And so on the match day, you lined up outside in the car park and waited to go in, and you can't fit one more person in there. Like people used to go in and take up like 4 spaces, but by the time that the last person is in there, everybody's standing really close, and I felt that atmosphere was quite difficult. I'd never felt confident being there. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting match. For Marinos' point of view, like I hope we do really well and have a good match. But there are some teams which seem to kind of, I'm not sure, accidentally or on purpose, they managed to stop Marinos playing the way that they normally do. Like last year, like Gamba stopped Marinos and Urawa also stopped Marinos. We didn't feel, like we were playing in the right, in the usual way at that point. So, I wouldn't look too closely at, the last performance. Because maybe Kawasaki style is also good for us, so yeah, I think it's going to be definitely an interesting match. But if we had to choose one player on your side to watch, who would you say is the player? I think we're going to watch Douglas anyway because we know him. How about another player who is the exciting player to watch?
As I mentioned in the Shonan's game, the Koyamatsu, he's worth to watch it.
Right, so we'll keep an eye on him. So
And also, the yesterday we played the Lugan's Cup game against Kyoto Sanga, and we have his name is Maye,
mhm.
and he's from our youth team, and he made his debut yesterday, and he scored 1 goal against on his debut game.
Right, well, that's amazing. Yeah, yeah, it's always
And
great to see those players, the young players, come out in those cup matches.
so there is some chances for him to start against your team. So
Do you think he'll play?
I think so because he played really well.
Hmm.
I can't believe that was his first match, and he left the game in like 55 minutes.
Hmm.
So I think Nelsinho saw him playing, and he said, "Oh yeah, I can use him," and I think planning to let him play against the Marinos.
Wow. Okay.
I think that's why he left early.
Right. So, what position does he play? He's the midfield, is he? I'm not sure.
Center forward.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, 18 years old. Gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite funny because, like, my son now is he's 17 years old, and
Oh,
he was like he joined the Marinos soccer school. So I'm not sure if he knows any uh, guys who came through the soccer school at the same time. But next year would be the his kind of class would be playing for joining the top team if any of them made it. So it's a kind of yeah. It makes you feel a little bit old when the players are coming on and they're the same age as your children.
yeah.
But
Yeah, that's
but
yeah.
it also gives you that strange feeling is like, what if they didn't make it for Marinos, like for me, but they got selected for some other team, like that would be what would I do? I have to go and watch another team just in case they got a substitution and came on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get season ticket this year for Reysol?
Yeah, they are selling the season ticket, but I'm not buying that.
Right. Yeah. So I got continued with the season ticket through the Corona times, and uh, so the for us the big change is that we have to select our seat. So before it was the free seating and we could just queue up and go anywhere. But these days the season ticket holders get the pre-sale for the seat, and then you select the seat and you go in and you should sit on the seat that you chose. But were you behind the goal before when you were going regularly?
Yeah, recently
Hmm.
before the
Before Corona?
situation,
Yeah.
we were sitting in the main side, not goal Lula,
Okay.
not behind the goal.
Yeah.
But after the Corona, the COVID situation, our team, as you mentioned, our team, we actually we can select the seats even in the behind the goal. So and that's the cheapest price.
Right.
So in these 2 seasons, I'm sitting behind the goal. Actually, we have 2 floors behind the goal.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the second floor.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, must be a great view. Yeah. Then.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm also sitting in Nissan Stadium on the second floor these days, just to watch the match. But
Oh, really?
yeah, it it's a really like a difficult choice for us because when we used to watch from behind the gate, the marathon gate in Nissan Stadium, which has got a big glass screen there,
Mhm.
and we had a lot of space there standing, and it was almost like a party, like we just had many people standing with us, and in that space, like probably
I
double,
saw some pictures of you guys.
yeah, double the number of people standing there than the number of seats. But then when we had to choose the seats, the first time I sat in that location, but I couldn't see the match because the glass screen there uh,
Oh.
obstructed the view because I had to sit
Mm.
down. But so we decided to move to some other places, and to get a better view of the match, we chose a second floor when we could. So now we're sitting on the second floor. But I think we'll go back if we can sing and everything is normal. Then we'll go back. But right now, if we sit down, then we're watching the match from a good place.
Yeah, I really want to sing. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
nothing. Like, no, I'm really tired of the COVID situation. So
yeah.
I really hope getting back to normal soon.
Yep, I think we will hopefully get back to normal at some point. So actually, I got a ticket for the match, so I will be there at the stadium, and
Kashiwa?
yep, yep,
Oh, I see there.
yeah. So I'll be in contact with you, and hopefully, yeah, see you outside. Yep. So that's
Yeah,
at
that's right.
that.
Because what at the touch day, once you enter the gate, you
Hmm.
can't
Yes,
get out.
yes, yeah. So the match starts at 3 o'clock, and yeah, I'll be there early anyway. I'll let you know outside of this this chat. Okay.
Okay. My wife is going to, so she's really looking forward to seeing you as well. So
Okay.
see you
Yeah.
there then.
That's great. That's been a long time. Yeah. Okay. So I think I will say thank you very much for joining us and letting us know about the situation at Kashiwa. We're looking forward to the match, and as I said, I'll meet you there and see you on Sunday. Yes, Sunday.
Yeah, see you on Sunday.
Okay.
And yeah, thank you too, and thank you for having me tonight.
No problem. Yeah, you're welcome back next time too. Okay. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye. Okay.